I've been using HeroFX for the past 45 days and now I'm ready to tell you my honest review. First, I'm gonna give you an overview of this broker. Then I'm going to log in into my account to show you the backend and also give you an idea of the type of spreads that you can expect to get and which instruments you can trade. And finally, I'm gonna tell you what in my opinion are all the pros and cons about using this broker. If at any point during this video you also would like to try HeroFX, you can do so by clicking the first link in the video description. Using that link will allow you to create an account taking advantage of any bonus or promotion currently available. So, if you're serious about trying HeroFX, I suggest you use that link. And now, let's start with the review. So, I'm currently on the home page of HeroFX and the first thing that we can see is that this broker claims that you can trade with raw spread and no commission. I'm gonna be honest with you, this claim is not completely correct. In fact, when it comes to the various accounts available, you can either pick an account with raw spreads or you can pick an account with no commission. There is no option to pick an account which has both of these characteristics. In fact, if we come to this page which is related to the account types, as you can see currently there are 4 different types of accounts. You have a 100% bonus, 0 commission, raw spread and Islamic. So the 100% bonus and the raw spreads are basically the same. The main difference is that the 100% bonus account of course give you a bonus when you do your first deposit, and while the raw spread account is available on all trading platforms, the 100% bonus account is only available if you decide to trade on MetaTrader 5. Both the accounts give you raw spreads starting from 0.0 pips, and later once I log in my trading account I'm gonna show you the spreads that you can expect to get, and I give you a spoiler, I was pleasantly surprised. Both the account have flat rate commission, you are able to hedge, you are able to use expert advisor, and you can use this account to trade all the pairs. Then we have the 0 commission account. In this case, this account has spreads that are a bit higher. In fact, as you can see, they start from 1.5 pips, but you don't pay any commission. And also in this case, you are able to use expert advisor and you can trade all the pairs. And finally, we have the Islamic account. The main difference between this account is that, as you can see, the spreads start from 0.1 pips and you don't have any swap fee. So this means that if you hold a trade overnight, you won't be charged and you won't earn any money from the swap fees. And also this account is only available on MetaTrader 5. Talking about trading platform, currently HeroFX allow you to trade on TradeLocker, MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. When it comes to MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, it's the web trader version. It's a bit different than the usual version that you might be familiar with, but also in this case is really intuitive and you won't have any problem. Personally, when it comes to this broker, I prefer to trade on TradeLocker because I'm more familiar with this platform and I find that it is more modern, and since it is also integrated with TradingView, you have access to all the indicators and the charting tools of that platform. Lastly, before logging in into my account, I just wanted to show you what are all the trading assets that you can trade on HeroFX. As you can see, you have access to Forex Major, Forex Minor, Forex Exotic, metals, indices, energies, future, crypto and stocks. So basically for 99% of traders, you will find the instruments that you want to trade. I want to be honest, when it comes to crypto, the choice is not a lot. In fact, as you can see, there are a few instruments, but if you are mainly a crypto trader, this is not the broker for you. This is a broker for people that like to trade Forex, like to trade metals and indices. So, now that I give you a brief overview of HeroFX, let me log in my account and let me show you how the backends look. So, I'm currently inside the backend of my account, and as soon as you create a new account, the first thing that you will be required to do is verify your identity. This is a step that is mandatory and everybody needs to do it. In fact, HeroFX accepts traders from all over the world, so no matter where you are located, you are able to trade with this broker. The only condition is that you pass the identity verification. Don't worry, because it's something really simple and in less than 10 minutes you'll be done. You just need to add a valid phone number, upload identity documents, and then pass a test that shows that you are a real human. If you're familiar with other Forex brokers, this is probably nothing new for you because most of them required it. And once you pass it, you're finally gonna be able to start trading. So as you can see, currently I'm in the section related to the accounts. Here, you're gonna be able to manage all your accounts. As you can see, I have an account with MetaTrader 5, MetaTrader 4, and TradeLockers. When it comes to the leverage, if you pick an account with MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5, you're gonna be able to choose the amount of leverage that you want to have. Instead, if you pick an account with TradeLocker, you're gonna be automatically given the leverage of 1 to 500. In case you would like to create a new account, what you need to do is simply come here where it says real account, click on this button, and as you can see, you're gonna have the option with all the accounts that you can create. As I was telling you before, you can use TradeLocker to open either a raw or a zero account. So the raw account is the account with lower spread, but where you have to pay a commission, while the zero account in the account with higher spread but without any commission. Then you have the same option for MetaTrader 4. As I was telling you, when it comes to the bonus account, is only available on MetaTrader 5, and if you want to take advantage of that promotion, you're gonna need to create this account. Same thing when it comes to the Islamic account. In fact, as you can see, it's only available on MetaTrader 5. Once you create your account, it's gonna be available here, and if you want to start trading with it, you just need to click on the bottom trade. Now, when it comes to the finances of the account, as you can see here on the left menu, you can either deposit, do internal transfer, or withdrawals. So when it comes to deposit method, as you can see, you can do deposit with the most common cryptocurrency, and you can also use card, Apple Pay, or Google Pay. In the case of this payment method, as you can see here, the minimum deposit is $30, and when you do the first deposit, you're gonna be asked to do another Know Your Customer verification. When it comes instead to the cryptocurrency, the minimum deposit for most of them is 5%, and as you can see, you have a 0% deposit fee, and this applied to all the other cryptocurrency that you can use. Now, instead, when it comes to withdrawals, as you can see, you can only do withdrawals using cryptocurrency, and based on the cryptocurrency that you select, as you can see, the minimum withdrawal amount is going to change, going from $5 till $15. Also, when it comes to withdrawals, HeroFX doesn't charge any fee, but there is gonna be a 2.5 to 3% fee, which is charged by the service provider that allow HeroFX to process withdrawal. So be aware of that. Whenever you do a withdrawals, expect to be charged between 2.5 till 3%. Now, below the section related to finance, as you can see, you have the option to download all the various trading platforms that you can use on HeroFX. As you can see, you have the various versions of Trade Locker. Then scrolling down, you have the option to download the iOS app for MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. You have the option to use the web trader version of MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, and same things from the Android version and also the Windows version. Once you download the platform that you want to use to start trading, you're just gonna need to go back to your email address and copy paste the credential that you received when you created an account on that specific platform. The last aspect I would like to point out about the HeroFX backend, that you have access to an economic calendar that, as you can see, is updated in real time. By default, it's gonna show you all the news for all the countries, but you have the option to add a few filters, like clicking on this globe icon. As you can see, you can select which country are you more interested in. Let's say, for example, that I only want to see news that affect United States of America. I just need to select it, click apply, and as you can see right now, I'm only seeing news related to United States of America. Here I can see the impact of the news, so if it is a high impact, medium impact, or low impact. If, for example, I only want to see high impact news because those are the ones that affect the price the most, I just need to click on this icon here. And as you can see right now, I'm only seeing high impact news that is going to affect the United States of America. So now that I give an overview of the backends of HeroFX, let me log in into my trading account and let me show you what type of spreads you can expect to get when you trade with this broker. So, as you can see, I'm currently logged in into my Trade Locker live account that I have with HeroFX, and here we can see some forex measure that you can trade. And as I told you before, the spreads are incredible. In fact, as you can see, for certain pairs, I can even have negative spreads, which is something that personally I never saw with any other brokers. In fact, as you can see, the spreads go from 0 to 1 or even negative for certain pairs. But of course there is a catch, because otherwise this will be the perfect broker and everybody will use it. The catch is that to be able to give you this type of spreads with a raw account, the commissions are pretty high. In fact, when it comes to trading forex major and forex minor, the commission are $15 per lot round trip. So this means that you're gonna pay $7.5 to open a trade and $7.5 to close a trade for every lot trader. When it comes to exotic currency, the commission are $25 per lot round trip. When it comes to normal indices, the commission are $40 per lot round trip. When it comes to mini indices, the commission are $1 per lot round trip. And finally, when it comes to metals and energies, the commission are $15 per lot round trip. I know, these commission are really high, but these spreads are really low. The truth is that this broker with this type of commission and this type of spreads can only work for a certain type of trader. So if, for example, you are a scalper, so you are somebody that is really aware of the spreads that it has because you want to profit even from the smallest movement in the market, and it has an average position size where this type of commission doesn't really hurt its P&L, I think that this is the perfect broker for you. But on the contrary, if, for example, you are a swing trader, so you tend to hold trades for a long period of time, maybe even multiple days, you don't really care about the spreads because you try to profit from large moves, in this case probably this type of commission are going to hurt your P&L more. So based on the type of trader that you are, you will know if this type of conditions are favorable or not for your long-term profitability. Let me give you an example of the spreads that you can get on also on other type of instruments. Let's check gold, for example, which is of course really popular. So let's go on metals. Let's look at gold, XIO USD. Also in this case, as you can see, the spread is really tight. Like talking about a spread less than 10 on gold, as we know, this is not something really common, you know, with traditional brokers. So also in this case, the spread is really good. Let's have a look at some indices. Let's say, for example, Nasdaq. Also in this case, the spread is really tight, considering that this is a 5 minutes chart, so every candle is 5 minutes. If I decide to change it to, let's say, 15 minutes, as you can see, the difference is even less noticeable. Like, look at this, they basically look the same. So yeah, as I was telling you, if you decide to go with a raw account, the spreads are super tight, but you're gonna need to pay commission. The alternative is to go with a zero account. In this case, the spreads are going to be a bit wider. You cannot expect to get negative spreads, but at the same time, you won't pay any commission. So now that I show you what type of condition you can expect to get on TradeLocker, let me log in into my MetaTrader 5 account and let me show you how the spreads look on that platform. So I'm currently inside my MetaTrader 5 account with HeroFX, and also in this case, as you can see, the spreads don't disappoint. In fact, let's say for example, Euro, JBP, the spreads currently is 0. If we look at AUD, USD, spread is currently 0. And this is not a fake number. In fact, let's say for example that I would like to open a trade, I can just come here where it says new order, and as you can see here in the middle is going to appear the current spread, and it's currently 0 if I decide to sell at market or at buy at market. So these are the spreads that you're actually going to get if you trade with this broker. Let's say for example we want to look at USD HeroFX. Also in this case, let's try to open a trade, and as you can see, spread is 0 or 1. So yeah, also if you decide to trade on MetaTrader 5, the conditions are going to be excellent, but as we said before, the commission are going to be a bit steep. Also when it comes to indices, as you can see, NAS 100, the spread is currently 72. Here you can see the difference between the bid and the ask. S&P 500, 22. So even when it comes to indices, you can expect to get pretty good spreads. Now that I give you an overview of HeroFX, I logged in my account to show you the backend, and I also give you an idea of which instrument you can trade and what are the spreads that you can expect to get. Let me tell you what in my opinion are all the pros and cons of this broker. So, starting with the pros, the first one is of course the extremely tight spread. In fact, as we have seen, when it comes to TradeLocker, you can even get negative spreads, which is something almost unheard of. So this is definitely a huge pro of this broker. The second pro, in my opinion, is the fact that all countries are accepted. In fact, no matter if you are from United States, Canada, Europe, Africa, Australia, if you are able to complete the Know Your Customer verification when you create an account, you're gonna be able to start trading with this broker. The third pro of this broker is the high leverage. In fact, as we have seen, the leverage that you can get goes from 1 to 100 till 1 to 500, allowing you to trade even with a small amount. In fact, the minimum deposit to start trading on HeroFX is just $5. And the last and fourth pro is the fact that HeroFX allow you to trade on different trading platforms and on different devices. In fact, as we've seen, you can use TradeLocker both on your computer, on your mobile, or if you prefer, you can either use MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5, both on your PC or on your mobile. So basically, no matter what is your favorite trading platform, with this broker you will find at least one option that is suitable for your trading style. And now let's talk about the cons. Well, of course, the major cons and also the elephant in the room when it comes to HeroFX are the high commission. In fact, as I showed you before, when it comes, for example, to forex major and forex minors, you can expect to pay $15 per lot trader round trip, which is a really high commission. But of course, this is the price to pay if you want to trade with extremely low spread or even negative, as we have seen. This, of course, is gonna be a cons for a lot of traders. But if, for example, you are a scalper that on average tend to profit, for example, $200 to $250 on every trade, maybe even if you have to pay this steep commission, this broker may be worth it, simply because having this tight spread will probably increase your win rate and as a result your profitability. So again, for certain traders this is gonna be a huge cons, but I'm sure that certain traders are going to be willing to pay this commission to receive these incredible spreads. So there you have it. This was my review of HeroFX. As I told you at the beginning, if you also would like to try this broker, you can do so by clicking the first link in the video description. Using that link will allow you to create an account, taking advantage of any bonus or promotion currently available. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, and until next time, happy trades!